Hello and thanks for the click. I was doing some grocery shopping recently and spotted a display of Matchbox cars at Kroger. And what drew me to the cars was not just the subject matter, like this beautiful little BMW 2002, but the fact that the cars come in little boxes, just like they used to in the way I remember them when I was a kid some 40 years ago, buying Matchbox cars at the 5 and 10 cent store. Now you can get Matchbox cars like this on a card, and Matchbox does do these fantasy style vehicles, kind of like a Hot Wheels style. But I was drawn to these because of the neat little boxes, and also because these subject matters are unusual for Hot Wheels style cars. You don't see sort of mundane and realistic models in the Hot Wheels line. But with Matchbox, that's kind of what that line at least used to be all about. I don't know how much of it is like that today. But these cars definitely stuck out and were attractive to me. I mean, you're not going to see a 63 Austin Healey Roadster or a Nissan Junior or a Nissan Leaf in this kind of just like it is on the road stock sort of format in the Hot Wheels line typically. And also, of course, it's just fun to open up these little boxes. It's great to see what you're getting with today's modern packaging, and lots of times you can even touch it and try it out while it's in the package. But there's something nice and fun about having this little box that you take home, and when you get home, you get to open up and see what's really inside there. And at a buck a piece, it's easy to bring a bunch of these guys home, which is what I did. So let's have some fun and check out these Matchbox cars. First up, we'll do the 2002. This is one that really caught my eye as a car guy. The 2002 is a legendary BMW model. And the fact that this one was in orange, a great color, and represents a stock 2002 just really caught my eye. It was something I wanted to grab. Let's take a look at this one. He's peeling plastic. I'll get that out of there. And that's a neat little model. Kind of a cream-colored interior with a little blue tint to the glass and some molded-in windshield wipers. Detailing on the front is decals. Looks like a plastic chassis on these, which is fine, but the body is die-cast. And the wheels are nice. Made in Thailand. And I believe this does have super fast wheels. Yeah, I guess you got the box there. Super fast. Super fast was a response to Hot Wheels back when the Hot Wheels brand first appeared. And Matchbox cars didn't roll fast like Hot Wheels did, so the super fast wheels fixed that so they could compete with Hot Wheels. Hot Wheels now owns the Matchbox line, so it's all one company. But back then, of course, Matchbox and Hot Wheels were rivals. And I should say that Mattel owns Matchbox, not Hot Wheels. Hot Wheels, of course, is part of Mattel. Now I'll take a look at the ground grinder. This one feels pretty heavy. This should be a larger car. I'll put in more of a waxy kind of a bag. Quite a bit of plastic on this one. The entire bottom half is plastic. So is the BMW, but as a larger vehicle here, that stands out more. Is a little bit more disappointing, but I'm sure a kid wouldn't care, and I'm just going to put these on a shelf, so it doesn't really matter to me. But the die-cast parts are nice. The cab and this detailing back here is plastic. The wheels are still smooth on the center, but they've got some lug detailing on the sides. And that is the gravel grinder. This one I got when I picked up the BMW 2002 because I thought it was a really neat subject. 62 Nissan Junior pickup truck. of an odd choice to have a cream color for the chassis, but I guess they did that so the bumpers, which are integral with it, could be the correct color. And the grille is plastic as well. Very nice proportions. Gray bed and interior. And again, the wheels aren't, big fantasy style things. They look appropriate for the vintage of the car. I'm not sure if they're accurate for what a Nissan Junior might have actually had back then, but it looks nice. A little trailer hitch detailing there. And a tiny license plate. Let's get a look at the Nissan Leaf. I'm not sure how seriously Matchbox takes scale, but I'm wondering if a Leaf would scale out like that compared to a full-size 2002. At any rate, this is a pretty neat model. The whole top is translucent. I'm not sure if that really reads on camera, but that's not opaque plastic. The whole top is translucent smoked plastic. And there's a nice interior in there that goes from the full length of that roof piece. Kind of a metallic pearl color. Again, the grille and light details are decals, but they're not the kind that you can peel off. Those are clear coated over or otherwise some process that really makes them permanent. Plastic chassis like the other models. Probably not a lot of kids dreaming of having a Leaf, but it's a neat topic, and I'll bet a lot of Leaf owners will find these in their Christmas stockings or get them as gifts, or find them parked on their desks when they get back from lunch. Here's the petrol pumper, another heavy one. This should be a pretty substantial model. That's neat. It's got a detailed drive shaft. You can see the engine and transmission up here, and the shaft going all the way back to the rear axle. Probably not appreciated by the typical kid getting one of these as a reward for being good in the grocery store, but it's a neat detail for a car person. So the blue parts are die cast. Everything else on this is plastic, but it still got some pretty decent heft to it. And this is done up as a milk truck, even though it's called the petrol pumper. Wouldn't want to get those two tanks confused. That's a good looking truck. Now let's take a look at the Austin Healey. Now these wheels are way off in terms of being accurate for this model of vehicle, but they sure look good as a toy. And that red is really nice. Nicely detailed front end there with the silver trim around the signature fishmouth grille. Some tiny script on the trunk lid. Tan interior with silver floor because the chassis is silver. That's pretty nice. I think I might like this one the best so far. Let's take a look at this Jeep Cherokee Police. And that is a lot more metallic than I thought it would be based on the box art. A little disappointed to have the grille be solid black with no headlight detailing. They certainly show the box with some details on that grille, with amber side lights and the headlights and running lights all in place, as well as fog lights that are lit up, but not so on the actual toy. Also, the sirens are undetailed. You can see blue and red lights up top there, but not here. It's just smoked plastic to go with the windshield piece. And that big post in the back of the body is definitely unsightly. Again, no kid's gonna care. These aren't made for adult collecting, I don't think. But yeah, my least favorite one of the bunch so far. All right, the Meter Maid. Now that is pretty cool. I didn't realize parking enforcement officers had such futuristic vehicles. Maybe they do in Europe, or maybe these are rolling around American cities, I don't know. But this is a really neat looking toy. And it's pretty hefty. The die casting is a large piece on this one. You see it's got two little wheels up front to simulate the three-wheeled stance of the full-size vehicle. Or maybe the full-size one has closely coupled dual wheels up front, I don't know. But it is a neat little model. Nice representation of an unusual topic. I like it. Certainly worth $1. Let's take a look at Cliffhanger. I've got a feeling this one will have less color on it than the body or than the box would imply. So there's what it looks like on the box. Let's see what we get. Yes, I would say this is significantly more toy-like than its boxed representation. This has got a nice silver bumper and brush guard up front. Black roll cage. This one looking a lot more kind of Barbie-ish. Certainly the white plastic not doing any favors for that spare tire in terms of realism. This might be one there that I drill the rivets out of and do a little painting, which sounds like a project I will think about when I lie in bed at night, but never actually do, like so many other hobby things I like to think I'm going to do one day. So some potential here, but out of the box, kind of a letdown. Similar topic, the Baja Bandit. Let's see how this guy looks. Again, a little bit of a disconnect between the box and the actual toy. Looks like a silver cage with some black detail on top there. This one is lacking, it's all white, and of course it's all one color. But I like those bucket seats, and again, this one could really come to life with some paint if I ever find time for that kind of a project. But it's a neat looking casting. I like the engine detail back there. I think this one completely repainted could be a neat little toy. But again, no kid will care. They'll just have fun with this right out of the box for their 99-cent investment.